Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video we're going to be going over the sagittal plane exercises like we promised. First I'm going to get a little comfortable. Let's get to it.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is test Eli's knee flexions range of motion. We're going to do this and reassess at the end to make sure that the exercises we do actually made a difference. Next, we'll have Eli stretch his hamstrings and calves in order to make sure the muscles surrounding his knee are nice and mobile. You're going to see him pumping his ankle up and down in order to stretch his calf while his hamstring is placed under tension. Next up, we'll have Eli stretch his hamstring and activate his quad in a more active position. We'll be taking away the stretching strap in order to make sure that his muscles are doing all the work. Next up, we'll focus on strengthening Eli's most powerful muscle, the gluteus maximus, while also stretching his hip flexor. The two things you need to focus on here is pushing down on that back foot like you're trying to dig a hole in the ground and squeezing that butt cheek. You can also take a stick and focus on shrugging your shoulder down in order to activate the abs. And for the final stretch, we'll go downstream and focus on stretching the soleus muscle and loosening up the ankle. Focus on keeping your feet flat, not letting your heel lift up, and pushing your knee towards the direction of your third toe. Next up, the squat and deadlift. The squat is focused on forcing his knee to go into flexion and extension, and the deadlift is focused on strengthening his hips so that we can take some pressure away from his knees. Next up, we'll take a unilateral approach to the deadlift and have him in a split stance position. This way, he can't compensate like he does in a bilateral position, and both his legs have to work equally as hard. Next, we'll take a unilateral approach to the squat and have him perform a split squat. This way, each leg will have to work individually and more weight will be placed on both knees. Now we're reassessing whether or not Eli's knee flexion has improved with those exercises. And if you forgot, take a look at the beginning of the video to see the change that has happened.
Not even gonna lie to you, Kev, that workout just took me out just now. I'm exhausted.
You did great, but let's remember, what's the golden rule?
To treat everyone as you treat.
No! Consistency is key, because all that improvement that we saw, right? You're gonna go home, sleep it off, and it's gonna disappear.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the golden rule?
Consistency is key. So now that we got that down, what's the next workout looking like?
Let's leave it up to fate. Got this Costa Rican coin. We're gonna flip for it. Heads, frontal plane. Tails, transverse plane. Right, you ready?
Yes.
Call it.
Tails!
Heads it is. Frontal plane.
This is why I don't gamble.